Welcome to TSO's Trophy Tips for Death Stranding. This guide will be showing the first region in the game, as well as minor spoilers on structures that you can build via the PCC items. This video will discuss efficient ways to get the platinum, and don't worry, nothing is missable. Getting the platinum is really straightforward and easy, but it will take well over 100 hours to earn. So let's begin. The reason the platinum will take so long is because you need to max the connection level on all facilities, and some require dozens of deliveries to get to 5 stars. Connection gain is mostly tied to cargo weight. The heavier the payload, the bigger the gain. So tip number 1, set up your zipline network. The fastest way to travel is via ziplines. You should build up a nice zipline network as you progress through the story, and don't worry about maxing out facility connections until after you've beaten the story. The ziplines can travel 300 meters at level 1 and 350 meters at level 2. You need a certain amount of Cairo bandwidth in order to build more ziplines, but your bandwidth increases as your connection increases, so upgrading to level 2 isn't really necessary. Being online also helps since you can use other players' ziplines and they don't tax your bandwidth. You can see me getting from Capital Knot City to the other end in under 5 minutes with my zipline network. Tip number 2, play on hard difficulty. After your ziplines are installed, you will barely spend any time on foot or in a vehicle, so you don't really need to worry about threats. Playing on hard is tied to several other trophies, and it only affects the difficulty of combat. You will need the Legend of Legends rating on 20 different premium deliveries in 4 categories. This means 80 in total. You can tell the category by looking at the icon when selecting each delivery. You can only get the Legend of Legends rating on hard difficulty for premium deliveries. Premium deliveries are unlocked automatically later in the game, does not affect the story, and gives better rewards than standard orders. The delivery types you want to prioritize are timed and cargo collection. They are less common than the other two. And remember, repeating a delivery that you already have Legend of Legends on does not count. They need to be 80 unique missions. Tip number 3, unlock all UCA facilities. Make sure to unlock any facilities you are missing after finishing the story. To check if you are missing any, open up the map with the options button, then push in the right analog stick. Zones not connected to the UCA will be blacked out. Tip number 4, complete all orders for Sam. Those missions will unlock more content that are required for other trophies. Tip number 5, shortcuts to track your status. Almost everything can be tracked on the menu, from connection levels to the number of deliveries completed. Just open up the map, push left on the D-pad, go down to Bridge Links, and select your PSN ID. I will now briefly talk about all trophies that you may not automatically get when beating the main story. Complete 36 standard orders. You will need to do hundreds of these anyways to max your connection levels. Complete an order with a delivery bot. You unlock this pretty useless mechanic later in the story. Issue a supply request via the menu. You need to be logged into the servers to do this. Simply just request an item to any location. Obtain Legend of Legends rating for 80 premium deliveries, 20 per category. The ranking is based off of damage of cargo, number of cargo, and time taken to deliver. With a good zipline network, getting an S rank on hard is pretty easy. The 4 categories are discussed earlier around 1 minute 40 seconds into this video. Reach grade 60 in all 5 categories. 4 of them will grow as you max connection levels. The bridge link grows as you get likes from other players. You'll need to be logged into the server to get likes. You get likes by donating items in the shared locker, having other players use your structures and signs, as well as completing delivery for other players. You can find a lot of lost cargo under Claim Cargo in the shared locker. Unlock and reach maximum connections with all facilities. This is what's going to make this platinum take over 100 hours. Use my earlier tips to get there faster. Choose heavier premium deliveries when you can. Fabricate every item at least once. Just go to any terminal after you finish maxing your connections and make every item. Donate an item. These can be done at any terminal. Build and fully upgrade every structure via the PCC. You can make a manual save, then grab materials from cities and upgrade the structures right outside. Then reload after getting the trophy if you want to get those materials back. You can keep track of your structures by going into your PSN ID under the bridge links on the menu. Receive 50,000 likes. This is a combination of likes you get online and offline, so it should come automatically as you are maxing connections. Restore all memory chips. These are the collectibles in the game. There are 56 of these, all uniquely numbered, and can be tracked under the data option in the menu. Read 100 mails and 100 interviews. Both of these can be accessed in the menu or in your private room. Clear out any meal camp. I suggest using non-lethal means to clear any camp and make it safer for other porters. Trade with an NPC porter. You will find them randomly, usually in the east side of the central region. When you find a porter, smash that touchpad and give them likes. Then, offload all your unwanted items you are carrying. They will offer you their cargo after grabbing one of yours. Get a response when shouting in the wilderness. You need to be logged into the server for this. Just push the touchpad in random areas and hope to get a response. This will unlock eventually. Pee outside. Equip urinate by holding the right D-pad and relieve yourself outdoors. Sleep. Hold circle to sit down, then hold square to fall asleep. Just don't sleep on top of where you pissed. Bathe in the hot spring. There are 7 hot springs in the game. Find any of them and soak up. And finally, toss a contaminated cargo from the junk dealer into the tar lake. There will be tons of contaminated cargo right next to the junk dealer. Grab some of these and go to the lake south of him and toss one in. Hope this guide helps. Death Stranding is definitely Kojima's most untamed work. We finally get to see what he wants to do with a high budget and unlimited freedom.